Hello everyone, and in today's video we are going to be setting up custom tones. What are custom tones? So if we just click whatever button we have available, in this case it's going to be button 10, we have something called import voice messages. So what import voice messages does is allows you to import .wav format files onto the Federal Signal software, and it allows you to use them on your Pathfinder. It can be really helpful if you have a custom thing that you want to say, or a special tone that's just not available on the Pathfinder, but it must be a .wav. So what we will do is I already downloaded a .wav. So in this case, it is a PA640 manual. And we are going to actually move this file. So right now it's currently in my downloads folder, but we don't want that. We want this to be in our C drive, program files 86, Federal Signal, Convergent Network Configuration Software, and then app_data. And we are going to make a folder called custom tones. As you can see, I've already done it, so we'll just open it and we will paste the file in there. The reason we want files in here is because if you need to reference them or use them in the future, you don't want them to be on your downloads folder or your desktop where you may delete them at some point or move them, and you won't be able to reference it for future use. So it's better just to put it in a folder that's never going to move. And in this case, the Convergent Network software is never going to move. So it's better just to leave it in there. And again, it needs to be a .wav. So we already have it as a .wav, so we're all good. And then what we're going to do is go back to the software, go to import voice messages, and then you're going to need the reference wherever that folder is. So since it already knows where it needs to be, it's in C drive, program files, Federal Signal, Convergent, app data, and then custom tones. So it already shows that up for me because I've done this before in the past. We're gonna click that once and then hit open. And I think due to a bug, it doesn't give you a message anymore. I do recall that there used to be a message that said you've imported this, but it doesn't do that. Or maybe it's never done that and I never noticed. But it should just work. I think if there's an error, I'm hoping that it would give you an issue, but assuming that there's no error, it probably should have worked. So what you're going to do to test to see if it did actually work, you're going to go to whatever channel you are. So in this case, it's going to be channel 1. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and there will be a new category called custom. And you just click whatever you assign. So in this case, it's PA640 manual. Do the same thing for channel 2. And that's it. You hit device, you program the device, and it will start sending the tones over to the Pathfinder, and you'll be able to use a custom tone. It's that easy. Now, let's say that you had a .mp3 file that you wanted to turn into a .wav file. Well, that's not too hard. Open up your whatever browser you're using and just type in Audacity. And I think I spelled it right. Yep. Okay, cool. So it probably will be the first one, audacityteam.org. You'll just click it. You'll hit download Audacity, and it will count down and automatically open up. And you'll just hit save file and install it like you normally do for other programs. I should just give a fair warning right now before you do actually install anything. I'm not responsible for anything you install on your computer. This is not needed for your Federal Signal Pathfinder to work correctly. This is just a free tool that millions of people use that has been around on the internet for I can't even remember how long, at least 15 years now. Anyways, though, great free program. I use it all the time for stuff. And once you install it and open it up, just open up Audacity. Since I already have it installed, I'm not going to install it again. But it should look something very similar to this. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to drag and drop your .mp3 or whatever is the sound file. It can be a different sound file. As long as Audacity can support it, it can transfer it into a .wav. So I know that this isn't an MP3, but we're just going to move it over because it's the same. It'll work the same way. So you'll just move it, drag and drop, or you can go to File and then import and then go to import audio. It's the same thing, but this just takes longer. It's easier just to do a drag and drop. So now that it's open, we will go to File, we will go to Export, and we will go to Export as WAV. And it wants to save it to my desktop, so I mean we can. You can save it to the desktop and then you can move it into that folder, or you can just directly select it. So we'll go to C drive up here, program files, federal signal, convergence, app data, custom tones, and just save it in here. I'm not going to save it again because it's already in here and it will cause issues if I start rewriting WAVs and it starts compressing it further and further. So I don't want to destroy the quality of the sound file. So I'm not going to save it, but that's what you would do to transfer it and saving it. And then you would open up the software again and import voice message and do it again. And it should show up without any issues. And that's that. It's that easy to add tone files. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.